Hey guys, what's up? So forgive the poor quality. I'm in a different room. So yeah, and this is the first time I've uploaded in a while. And I may get a lot of heat for some of the stuff I'm gonna say. Well, enough is enough. And also forgive the echoes. So please tell me.
Hear what? The anime man has an opinion again.
Oh.
Oh no! Yeah! No!
Yeah.
It's not good. Oh god! It's not good. It's never good. It's not good. It's just. Get out that closet, bro. It's June. Come on. Come on, get out of there. God. Hey, what's up? I'm Mohawk Johnson, and I don't feel like getting up right now. So,
I can tell.
a couple of weeks, the anime man talked again.
Cool.
I don't know why he keeps doing that. We've made
Because we have mouths as human beings.
it abundantly clear that we hate it when he does it, but for
I don't know why.
some reason he keeps going. A video went around where somebody was giving an anime hot take.
What is a hot take?
One of the people said, "Hey, I want there to be more female protagonists in anime."
Cool.
Fine. You want more women in anime? You want more women in anime? Fine by me. Totally cool. And the anime man decided to list a bunch of anime with female protagonists as a gacha in order to imply that there
A gacha? What the fuck? What is that?
are enough and that we don't need more.
I don't know how he said that. Let me look.
Need more female protagonists?
No, Sailor Moon, Madoka Magica, those are the obvious ones. Serial Experiment Lane, Girl Who Lives Through Time, Kill Musume. Damn. I guess we do need more female anime protagonists, huh?
Alright, so I do see what he means. Now, at first, when I first saw this video, which I did watch it a bit beforehand, before filming, also that face, but basically, I do get that sounded a bit like he was saying that there shouldn't be any more women in anime. But to me, the thing here is anime is both men and women. I mean, I get that's not the point, but men and women in anime, side by side, it's no longer the 90s, 80s, whatever. People are now doing both. And I mean, you literally just showed a thing of Mau. So therefore, or he did, whatever though. So yeah, and you skip through half the video. I know that's not important, but... And of course you have the final thing, which is the fact that the anime man, despite being sarcastic, it was his opinion. And to me, anime women play a great role. But it depends on what the anime is, because some anime roles are filled best by women than they are men. Sorry if that sounded dirty or sexist. It just is what it is.
And that's just a weird thing to do, right? Can we all agree how strange that is? Then he dropped a video arguing that we misconstrued what he said and that we didn't understand it and that we were taking it out of context.
I don't know. I ain't watching it.
Which we weren't. We heard what he said. We just didn't like it. Dude, we're not having a misunderstanding. You're just garbage.
Sorry.
You're garbage. And a lot of people are going to see that and they're going to think it's mean. And I'm okay with that. I can fight. I don't like bro. And it ain't personal. He just sort of epitomizes everything that's wrong with anime fans.
The fact that you literally said, and I'm going to play this back real quick.
A lot of people are going to see that and they're going to think it's mean. And I'm okay with that. I can fight. I don't like bro. And it ain't personal. He just sort of epitomizes everything that's wrong.
It sounds personal.
Wrong with anime fandoms and the anime community at large.
So I have a pause on that. I am trying to find a gap to say that I don't know much wrong with the anime community. Sure, they got a few problems, but don't all communities? And the anime community does have other communities in it. You got the Chainsaw Man community, screw 'em. You got the Dragon Ball Super community, screw 'em. And then you got my boys in the Dragon Ball GT and the Apothecary communities. Hell yeah.
And a lot about what's wrong with men. Hey.
There isn't really anything wrong with men, though.
What's up? I had to get up and do my volunteering work. I volunteer at a bunch of places, and today's my day to be in the space. Something that I just can't fathom is hearing a woman go, hey, I don't feel represented, or another minority other than a black person go, hey.
Women are not that big of a minority. I mean, sure, there's more men in America, but you gotta realize there is a evolutionary trait. And I'm nothing against women. You know, I'm not Andrew Tate. We'll see what I mean in a bit.
Hey, I don't feel represented, or maybe I don't feel represented enough, or maybe I just want to see more of us.
There's already a lot of women in anime. Don't complain.
Which is what actually got said. And for my knee-jerk reaction to go, nuh-uh, we met the quota, because
there is no quota. We didn't meet the quota. There are men and women in anime.
There's no quota on people. Right? Like, that's such a weird stance. Is there a limit to how many women protagonists can be in anime at a time? Is it like The Walking Dead? There can only be 1 to 2 women at a time, and then one of them has to die? Like,
I don't know if there was like just 1, 2 women in The Walking Dead. I don't think there was just that many. I think there was like a few. Probably 3 at least. I could be wrong though.
What are we doing? I just don't understand what this stance is rooted in other than flagrant, implicit misogyny.
Where did that come from?
She didn't say that there weren't enough, and if she did, there aren't. A lot of the anime...
There's literally not enough of anything for people.
...that bro named were more than a decade old.
Apothecary Diaries.
And as a black guy, I kind of understand that.
And as a white guy, I understand too.
Like, whenever I say something like, I wish there were more black superheroes, or more shows of black superheroes, the first thing someone goes is, oh yeah, well what about Static Shock? Static Shock hasn't been on since I was 7 years old. I'm 31. Like, shut up. Like, I'd want more than the one guy. And this sort of implicit bigotry sort of epitomizes everything that's wrong with anime culture and anime fandoms right now.
What does anime culture have to do with racism?
We got people out here blaming black people for Gacha Yakuta's creator getting off of Twitter, even though there are a bunch of white fans that actively engage in racism.
Anyone can be racist.
Against not only the mangaka, but also the black people in the fandom.
I see more black anime fans on TikTok and YouTube than I have white ones. Now, am I saying the majority of anime fans are black? Not at all. But that's not the same as saying that you're not represented. Because with black fans representing, so do white fans. You know, and anyone can be racist against anyone.
There are people who keep saying, make your own video games instead of demanding that black characters get included, and then when South of Midnight drops, these people lose their minds. They're furious at Miles Morales saying that he's not Spider-Man when Peter Parker's still alive. And
I actually am with this one, though. Miles Morales was great, actually. I know I've never seen Spider-Man, but, well, at least a new one. But, and I do think it's much better than Terry McGinnis within the Batman Beyond bullshit. Because when it comes to it, it's, as he said, Peter Parker's alive. He simply has Miles with him. So I'm not going to fight about it. Plus that chai tea scene. Chai tea is like saying TT or something.
Right there. And because the anime fandom has a big literacy issue, media literacy issue, and political literacy issue, I'm not surprised that he's this popular. Of course, somebody who doesn't know One Piece has politics in it is blowing.
A lot of animes have their own politics. As someone who is against politics, I'm not against, I'm just not a fan. You know, I'm not a Trump supporter, I'm not a Kamala supporter either. I'm just me, so do as you may.
Up in the One Piece fandom, because none of them can read. I'm sorry, y'all can't read. And then you blow this dude up. You blow up his spot. Y'all got his numbers going. He making bread off of the content. And he's horrible.
Which is a very political anime, Connor.
That's okay. Well,
it is a very political
what?
anime.
You told me One Piece is very political.
Yes.
What aspect?
Oh my god.
And it's not lost on me that he's Asian. And before y'all go, oh, what does his race have to do with it? Everything. He's half German, half Japanese. And the last time Germany and Japan collabed, And to put a Western spin on this, there are a lot of non-black minorities who operate in white supremacy and patriarchy.
There are also black supremacists. I met one a while ago. That's probably a year or two, maybe longer ago, but still. And also there are black and half-black patriarchal supporters. What is your point?
In the ways in which those things intersect at the expense of other marginalized people. And
what marginalized people have anything to do with anime?
lots of different groups of Asian people engage in this. Not everybody, but enough that it warrants conversation. So we already...
That was a news story, not an anime. I don't know what anime has to do with that news story of the dude getting shot. I'm sorry.
He has a propensity for being adjacent to whiteness, and then he's literally half white. And he's from Australia, you know, a continent that got colonized by the same people that the U.S. were colonized.
Australia was also English at one point. I don't know how to phrase it. But Australia was a prison for England, I think. I could be wrong on that, but Australia is very similar to England because Australia, and I know he said German, not English, but Australia is related to Europe. It's not related to whatever countries you're thinking. Australia is related to Europe, not Africa, not whatever.
Colonized by the colonies. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Colonizers.
It's like bro's a colonizer, bro.
Shit, I probably shouldn't pause on that.
He's literally a colonizer. Of course he acts like this, and of course he thinks like this.
How is he a colonizer? I don't see him with a horse and a musket.
He just had Asian Fest. Don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't act like, stop it. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I have basic observation skills and pattern recognition. I'm not saying I hate Asians. I'm saying there's an archetype happening and it's worthy of conversation to discuss.
Not really.
The ways in which he falls into that archetype. I just think it's worth bringing up. Bro is adjacent to whiteness and literally is a man. And I've met enough biracial
What's wrong with men? You're a man too. What's your point?
people, especially biracial people who are like white and another minority other than black, who engage in some of the most shithead behavior because they operate in spaces through the context of whiteness.
What does whiteness have to do with any of this? I keep asking, yet I'm not hearing how whiteness ties with anime and women being an anime. And notes I'm not listening because I'm trying.
It's like some random white guy who just doesn't put politics in anything, even when the politics are already there.
Because politics don't need to be there. They don't. Not everything is political.
And who kind of doesn't give a shit about women. And how is that not?
Who doesn't give a shit about women? Well, he literally is dating one. You think he's gay or something? Gee.
Every dude ever. Every bro. Every Zach. Every Zeke. Every Chad. Like, that's how they act. And that's what he's doing.
He's not a douche, you idiot.
He's a half-colonizer frat boy. And he
How is he half colonizer? No one colonizes nowadays.
Acts like it. I'm not shocked that he had this take, and I'm not shocked that he's doing this again. I'm just kind of tired of having to talk about him because I wish we would stop listening to his stuff.
Then stop talking about him. Stop listening.
Bro has never operated in a context that makes him question his own identity because all he had to do was assimilate. Of course he's not thinking about anybody else's. Yes, he has the ethnic name. Yes, he does. But he could lie about his background well enough to hide whatever he is. He's ambiguous looking enough. He's lighter than certain people. And again, he is a man. Like, conversations about colorism, nationality, and the political histories of where he lives and where his family may be from and what their political allegiances may be, because I don't know that personally. I don't have that information about him, and I'm not going to make assumptions about that specifically. But enough conversations are happening all at once that I can make inferences on where he's coming from based on the shit that literally comes out of his fucking mouth. Look, he one of those.
What's that?
You know, one of those, he one of those. He one of those. He one of those. Bro was the this of them, is what he is. And game recognized game. If you disagree with me, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know.
I'm letting you know that I do disagree with you. So, how am I going to end this video? I'm going to end this video by saying sorry about the audio quality as usual. But also, I don't get what the whole deal is. All he said, the anime man, was... it was that anime does have enough women to be represented. He didn't... I'm not sure if he actually meant this part. But if you were to ask me, I would say... He didn't say, there's enough, gatekeep it. Because that's like saying there's enough men in... That's like saying there's enough men in cheerleading. You know, gatekeep them when there isn't. I'm not a cheerleader, don't be fooled. But what I am is someone who wants to have a decent grasp. Now, do I sound mean? I guess. But he was the one going against men, going against the white man, the Hispanic man. You know, he's saying the mix that isn't black. Because he did use the phrase, not black, a few times. Well, maybe once or twice, but yeah, I'm dragging this on more than I should. Bye.